Colorado River stop, and we paddled it for way too long, so we knew we were gonna be behind schedule. So we all had to load everything back in the bus and the vans, and we hauled it to the Valley Ho in Phoenix. We got there late at night, but we made it.
You'd think everybody would be exhausted after a full day of paddling and skateboarding, but about 2 in the morning in Phoenix, we decided to load up in our van and not only skateboarded for a good hour in a skate park that we found there, but also found a duck pond and spent a good half hour paddling around in near complete darkness.
I think it'll be better than the skating in the park. Does anybody have open cuts in their feet?
We paddled the little duck pond area in our clothes. Water was a little dirty, so we kept our shoes on for that one. The poopy? That's what I'm wondering, if this isn't a turd runoff. Hey, whatever happens, dude, don't tip over.
Someone falls over out here. God be with you. It's warm.
I bet. That's what happens to poop.
In the end, this is what the journey was all about. If there was water, we were going to put our boards in it and we were going to paddle, even if that means 3 o'clock in the morning in a city pond in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, it's daybreak and day 2, waking up in luxury accommodations here at the Valley Ho in Scottsdale, Arizona. And the first thing we noticed was the very large swimming pools. We had some funny looks on faces when we first walked in the swimming pool area with 12-foot stand-up paddle boards.
Going out in a swimming pool with 6 paddle boards, on the face of it seemed to me like a non-starter. But once we did it, it was actually a hell of a lot of fun. We paddled around the swimming pool and then ultimately, started a game that we unfortunately refer to as jousting.
A little battle paddle.
I have to admit, candidly, I was not a water person. I think by way of the paddleboard being the vehicle, I am a water person now. This, to me, is the ultimate expression of enjoyment out on the lake because you don't have to get on a motorized watercraft. This, you do it with good old-fashioned, muscle power.
After our morning paddle in the Valley Ho swimming pool, it was time to get out and see some real Arizona. So we packed up our boards and headed for Bartlett Lake. So we're driving north of Scottsdale, through Carefree, and onto Bartlett Lake for what seems like hours and hours down a windy, beautiful road through the desert.
And all of a sudden you drop in and see this nice big lake.
We couldn't wait to get out of the buses, get our boards on the water, and really get a taste of Arizona lakes on a stand-up paddleboard.
This is all about bringing the boards to the inland waterways, and that is an inland waterway of complete and total beauty, unspoiled by development, and it was just shocking.
This wasn't so much about the sport this time as it was about exploring.
The water at the lake was incredible. It was fun paddling around the islands, and then did some really fun rock climbing and diving off the rocks. That was one of the prettier spots that we paddled. I really liked it there.
To me, that's what this whole thing is about, is taking this from the ocean to the inland waterways, and Lake Bartlett, given its unspoiled beauty, to me is exemplary of the exact type of place you'd want to have to do the sport.